if you want to have quicker and faster answers whenever you pray, this secret I'm about to share with you, I tell you the truth, will really help you, because this is the principle on how it works. Our case study today is Jacob and Esau. Now, we actually know the story that happened between Jacob and Esau, how Jacob stole the blessing of Esau. And the next time we saw Esau coming, and Esau is asking his father, what of my blessing? The father did not know what just happened because the father was blind. And we are seeing in Genesis chapter 27 verse 40, we saw that instead of giving a blessing to Esau, the father cursed him. Before I continue, I want you to subscribe to this channel. I want you to hit a like button, and please comment also. This helps the video to spread to a greater number of people, and I know that we all want everyone to come in contact with the truth we are sharing in our videos. Genesis 27:40, it says, by your sword shall you live. Now, how will you tell a child that he shall live by the sword? It means that you're going to struggle. Of course, when the blessing has been given to somebody else, what is remaining? A curse. It says, by your sword shall you live, and you shall serve your brother. Curse number 2, you will serve your brother. And look at what the father said. He said, and it shall come to pass that when you become restless, you shall break his yoke from off your neck. So the father is giving him a very powerful secret that, oh, okay, if you want this curse to break, you have to go restless. This is number 3 spiritual ingredient. We have spoken about visualization and declaration. We have spoken about the voice of God. Now this is number 3, restlessness and anger. When you pray angrily at your current situation, you tend to produce faster results. The effectual heartfelt prayer of the righteous man maketh tremendous power available. A man of God said, a prayer that cannot move your heart cannot move the mountain. So until that prayer touches you, it cannot touch your situation. So it is time to get intentional. Shockingly, when we read the story, we saw that the so-called cursed Esau was already a great nation. Can I shock you? In Genesis 33 from verse 1, the Bible said, and Jacob and Esau met again. After Jacob, the man with the blessing, he went through struggle, a lot of struggle, spent 14 years to just marry a woman, met Laban. We all know the story. You mean, how will a man with the blessing be experiencing so much struggle? I'm going to show you a secret from there, but just hold on. Now look at it. In verse 1, the Bible says 400 men escorted Esau. Wow. Esau had already become a nation. Esau was a nation already. The same cursed man. He took the advice. He was just coming. 400 men escorted him. That's not a sign of somebody that is cursed. That's a sign of somebody that is great, because one of the pointers to greatness is the gift of men. When God gives you men, listen, one of the best gifts God can give a man after salvation is the gift of men. If God blesses you with men, come on, that was what David had. The Bible said that every day men came to help David until these men grew like the army of God. Imagine 400 men. Okay, look at verse 1. He said, and Jacob lifted up his eyes and looked, and there Esau was coming, and with him were 400 men. Look at verse 9. Verse 9. Proof. When Jacob met Esau, Esau was a great man already. Now Jacob brought gifts. He said, take gifts, take gifts. Look at it. He said, but Esau said, I have enough, my brother. Keep what you have for yourself. So the same so-called cursed man was already had men. Number 2, already had gifts. He was a blessed man. So it means that no matter what have you spoken against you, if you understand the place of anger and restlessness, I mean, when you pray with so much passion. That's what it means. I'm not talking about the fleshly anger. I'm talking about when you pray with so much passion and conviction in your heart that, Lord, I'm not going to stop praying until this situation changes. Jesus taught us in Matthew 18, showed us the woman with the unjust judge. This woman kept persisting until the answer came. Listen, don't give up on your answer. Many people, when the answers are delayed, they say, oh, maybe it's not the will of God. Who told you it's not the will of God? It is for you to imagine goodness for your life. It means God is painting the picture through you. I've taught on the realm of the imagination. You don't give up. You pray. Even Jacob with the blessing had to obey this principle. The Bible says in Genesis 32, the angel of the Lord met with Jacob, and Jacob began to wrestle with the angel. And what was Jacob's word? He says, I will not leave you until you bless me. I thought you had the blessing. It means a man can have the blessing, but if he does not know how to how to pray until the blessing manifests. He will be a man of blessing and he will die with the inheritance. That's why Apostle Paul gave Timothy a counseling. 1 Timothy chapter 1 verse 18. Oh Timothy, it says, according to these prophecies that have gone before you, he said that you may war a good warfare. You don't just sleep and say, oh, let's just relax. No. It is time for you to rise. It's called the law of importunity. It is time for you to take the bull by the horn. In our next video, I'm going to continue from here on the realm of the invisible. I just gave you an ingredient, restlessness and anger. And I believe I gave you the perspective of what I've been speaking about. I'm not talking about the fleshly anger against the devil. So please don't forget, like this video, subscribe to this channel. Please, if you want to get notifications whenever we upload a new video, you can turn on the notifications after you subscribe. God bless you. I'm going to see you in our next video. Bye-bye.